Perfect weather for paddleboarding, eh babe?
I know.
Look at this.
We may as well paddleboard just here.
On the motorway, we'll just tie one to the back of the car and
yeah, because there's so much surface water.
Yeah. It's meant to be the middle of July. It's meant to be sunny. I think when we came this time last year, it was like the hottest day of the year, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was lovely, wasn't it?
It was so good, but
the rain's
it's a bit different today. Potential lightning strikes, so
40 mile per hour winds.
40 mile per hour winds, so lightning strikes.
We're going to go really fast.
We're going to zoom along the lake.
Yeah.
Oh god. Got a bit lucky with the weather.
Great.
I think, fingers crossed, we have timed it perfectly. Lucky.
It was very, very windy though.
It was, we kept getting blown into the swimmers.
Yeah, like I had to go in because I was getting blown about.
Yeah.
I was getting blown about.
You're getting blown about?
Blown about. In lime
It was very windy. I fell in several times.
Oh. Iced coffee? Yes. That's what we're strong.
Gave it to me.
Wow. Did it the wrong way around.
Do you want me to jiggle the egg?
That was actually quite good for you.
Give them a little jiggle.
That looks really good.
What is up guys, welcome to Wednesday. Just got back from the gym, did some good mornings, managed to work up to a new personal best of 170 for 5 reps, and overall I'm feeling pretty good because obviously on Monday I went pretty heavy on the deadlifts as well. So I think the massages seem to be working, and speaking of which, I'm just about to receive my weekly service from Rambo Matt. That sounds a little bit dodgy, but I promise that is just his massage name, not his OnlyFans name. That's because his OnlyFans name is actually Dr. Longschlong. So yeah, just a massage for today. Rambo Matt, are you ready to go hardcore on me?
I am actually. More friction today. Ooh. I've been thinking about friction all day.
She weighed 300 pounds to 5 feet 5. She had an old model in the light. Black piece of hair front chin and a big belly rumble like a lion's den. A big fatty, talking about a big fatty, a big fatty. Everybody knows a big fatty. Big fatty, oh yeah, yeah. Big fatty, she weighs 300 pounds. A big fatty, don't mess around. Big fatty, she will push you down, yeah. Big fatty, oh my God, talking about big fatty.
Whew, that was quite an intense session. I definitely feel like I have been penetrated. My muscles, that is. Just about to get down on some scran. Got some chicken and potato curry with a naan dough. So gonna munch on this and then get myself nicely prepared over the next couple of days for Friday, because I've got a very heavy squat session. I've got 245 kilos for 2 on the SSB. So looking forward to finishing the week strong. So I'll see you then. Welcome to Friday. Welcome to squat day.
What you gonna do now? It's your reflection looking back to pull you down. So are you gonna die today? Make it out alive. You gotta conquer the monster in your head, and then you'll fly, fly, Phoenix fly. It's time for a new empire. Go bury your demons and tear down the ceiling, Phoenix fly. And now you're playing with matches, come out of the ashes underneath you. A million voices in the crowd, they're screaming, stop now. Well, let them swallow the pride, you're turning the tide to true believers. Got them in the palm of your hand, you're playing. What you gonna do now? It's your reflection looking back to pull you down. So are you gonna die today? Make it out alive. You gotta conquer the monster in your head, and then you'll fly, fly, Phoenix fly. It's time for a new empire. Go bury your demons and tear down the ceiling, Phoenix fly. So are you gonna die today? Make it out alive. You gotta conquer the monster in your head, and then you'll fly, fly, Phoenix fly. It's time for a new empire. Go bury your demons and tear down the ceiling, Phoenix fly.
Right, back from the gym. It was a tough one today, mentally and physically. On my first working set, 205 kilos, I knew I was going to be in for a rough session because that felt pretty heavy, but managed to persevere and get up to the 245 kilos for 2, which was the top set that I had today. And it got me thinking really, after hitting that set, how far I have come sort of more mentally in the last sort of year or so, or maybe 18 months, because I I think probably a year ago I wouldn't have even got up to 245 kilos because I probably would have given up around about the 235 mark and thought I'll cap it there because that felt super heavy. But I do find that my mentality has changed quite a bit over the last year or so, and I feel like I've built in quite a lot of stoicism in a way, and resilience, and I think partly that's to do with maybe just life experience, but also the fact that I've got other responsibilities that I'm taking on now just as I'm getting older as well. So starting at university again being one of those, you know, just cracking on with work even when I'm not motivated to do that, because at the end of the day motivation, as people know, is just superficial and it comes and goes and you can't always rely on it to get things done. So I think that's something that I've really built into my mentality over the last year or so, is just being accountable to myself and showing up for myself, and even when I don't want to do something, just making sure I see things through when I start things. That's something I'm trying to get a lot better at, and I think that really shone through today. So I think that was a real positive to take out of today's session, because despite the fact I was feeling pretty crap in the gym, I didn't have any motivation, I didn't really want to be there, I still showed up for myself and I still got it done. And I can sort of look back at it now and I can sort of chill out and think, yeah, fair play, well done, you turned up and you've walked away with a new personal best, even though you were very close to walking away. So I think that's kind of just what I want to share, is the fact that I've noticed that that's kind of a mental, or a sort of a change in my mentality, which is a real positive one, and it's one that I'm sort of proud to share, because I like to think that when you notice positive things about yourself, it's good to sort of celebrate that to a degree. It might sound a little bit narcissistic, but I don't sort of mean it to sound that way at all. I'm just sort of showing areas of self-development, I suppose, and it's nice to sort of celebrate that when you recognise it. So yeah, just to reiterate that point really, I do think that self-development is something to be celebrated, and when you recognise it in other people, to celebrate that as well, because really this channel is built off of that, because Phoenix Fitness being all about self-development and overcoming adversity and improving yourself. I think it's an important point to really highlight, because I know this channel often is just about my lifting and my vlogs and what I sort of do in the week with my training, but the backbone of the channel is all about that, hence the Phoenix, with the rising from the ashes and developing and becoming a new version of yourself. As cliche as it sounds, that is the foundation of this channel and where the idea of the Phoenix came from, because obviously if I was to look back all the way from when I sort of started this channel, and even further back when I was really just a teenager and sort of turning into a man, and I sort of look at where I am now, I can see those real areas of development in myself. So I think it's important to look back and really see how far you have come, and it's important not to ignore that. So I think that's going to be my parting message for this video really, and that is just making sure that you are celebrating those wins that you have. And that doesn't mean you need to celebrate with other people and get any sort of external validation for it. It should all be internal. Obviously I'm talking to a camera now, so as a byproduct I am sort of talking to people about this, but it's more just to make a point. But obviously you learn more from failure, but sometimes when you do get a win and you feel like you've really accomplished something and overcome something, then that needs to be recognised as well. So I think it's important to do that. I'm going to leave the video there. I hope you can take something away from this potentially and enjoy the video. If you have, please leave it a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Peace.